Hi, hello.
Thank you for the introduction. So I have been stalking Dylan for quite some time, as she knows, and kind of fell in love with her head over heels probably about a year ago. And as she knows, it takes me a long time to make a decision, but once I get there, I'm all in. And we had this amazing conversation in December, and I had definitely been, I guess, lacking strategy, feeling very frustrated in the lead generation and kind of targeting my ideal client. I was attracting clients, but I was sort of banging my head against a brick wall, and I'm so passionate about what I do. Like, we all are very passionate about what we do. I just sort of couldn't see the wood for the trees and was kind of almost at one point wondering whether to even bother. So last year was quite a tricky year for me. And so we had a conversation, and everything felt completely aligned, and that was it. I was all in. So this was probably about a week before Christmas, and joined Social Media Shortcut because I know that I've got the IP in terms of the course that I teach and the transformation that I create, but I didn't have the strategy in terms of kind of knowing the content and knowing the messaging and actually having an understanding of, I guess a roadmap or the best way to really kind of project myself out there to my ideal client. I knew who my ideal client was, but I certainly wasn't speaking her language. So when Dylan talks about, you're speaking French when you're in Germany, or you're speaking to your dad instead of your lover, that was definitely what I was doing. So, it was just creating lots of frustration to the point where I was still being visible, but I was kind of showing up because I was like, it was this relentless, I've got to keep showing up. At some point, someone will say, yes to me or book in a call. So, what I like about Social Media Shortcut is the combination of the self study and, again, a bit like the procrastination I was mentioning, knowing that I have to be held accountable because of the coaching sessions really helps me get through it, because we all know the time goes by, the weeks go by, and you'll be very proud of me. I've done so much homework this week. I was getting up at like 5 o'clock to blast through the homework. So, because I'm such a passionate believer in what she does. It was just before Christmas, so we really kicked off in the January, and I'll get to the VIP bit in a minute. And in the February, I had my first ever 10K month. So I've been in business nearly 4 years on the 1st of July, and I think I realized up until now it was just a bit of a more like a hobby, and I've been passionately wanting to turn it more into a business, something that really wants to be sustained and grow. And I'm kind of like, well, if you can do it, I can do it. I don't have imposter syndrome. I just needed a strategy. So having Dylan is incredible. I love the fact that there is like a private community where I can kind of just sort of kind of emotionally vomit where I'm at. But then also with the group coaching calls, I found that a really powerful space. I think someone was asking about how the hot seat coaching works. And I kind of like the fact that I can't escape. It's painful, but you can't escape. And it's not like one-on-one, there's other people watching as well. So in a way, it makes you sit up and realize you're kind of in the way of yourself, and you're only self-sabotaging yourself. So, but you also learn what other people are going through. Maybe you're a few more steps ahead, and you're not there to like offer advice necessarily. That's what Dylan's, that's her space, but you can empathize and almost hold yourself in a bit of acceptance and compassion where you're at as well. It's not like you're this relentless kind of roller coaster and it's just you. You actually realize that other people are just as passionate and they want it as well. And then, was it about a month ago, we had our yeah. So Dylan was like, would you like to do a VIP day? And again, I procrastinated for a bit, and I was like, okay. And then I'm in, let's do it. And to have someone hold space for you for like a good solid 5 hours, to the point we both went, right, let's have a loo break, go and get a drink, let's come back. And just to have literally someone handhold you was incredible. And it's a bit like with my clients, everything I do is online, but I feel like I know Dylan so well, and I absolutely love her and her energy and her passion and her abilities and her knowledge, that it's very infectious. So having a VIP day with her was just incredible. Like, it's changed everything. And just knowing that my messaging is different, to sit in the place of acceptance of where I'm at, and how I'm pivoting my business, and everything is always working out for my highest good, is just really, really powerful. So if you're on the fence, and she's not paying me to do this, by the way, but if you're even on the fence, then that having a container, like she talks about having a container, I need a container, because it can feel very lonely, and feel a bit kind of like you're sort of throwing stuff out there, hoping that something's going to stick. But actually having a container makes me feel very supported, and kind of very excited for where I'm at, and having that person kind of literally cheerleading. Dylan knows this. Like, one of my favorite people on the whole planet is Lady Gaga. Okay, love her or hate her, I think she's fabulous. And I always say, like, she's a quote that says there could be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you. But there just needs to be one person. So do it. I'm a very emotional soul. Okay, so that's how happy I am being in this community. So thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I love you so much.
I love you too.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you.